Hi everyone, Patrick with the VMS exec. I saw something this morning that reminded me why education around VMS is so necessary, and that was that the industry average net promoter score for VMS platforms, according to SIA, is negative 35. Not 35 out of 100, negative 35. I'm no mathematician, but that means that more VMS users would actively warn people away from their system than recommend it. And yet, most companies still make the same selection mistakes. So, today I wanted to give you 5 things you cannot compromise on when selecting a VMS partner. My team and I work with HR leaders and procurement teams every day who are managing contingent workforce programs at scale. And what I see consistently is that bad VMS decisions don't announce themselves at contract signing. They show up 6 months later when your hiring managers stop using the system entirely and fill rates drop. So that leads me to non negotiable number one: real configurability, not demo mode flexibility. This means the system actually bends to your workflow, not the other way around. Every company has quirks, right? So, industry specific credentialing, custom approval chains, maybe unique employment policies. You need a VMS that can accommodate those and doesn't feel like a straitjacket. When teams get this wrong, you start building spreadsheets and workarounds, and the VMS system then becomes a system of record nobody trusts, and your contingent workforce data is now scattered across 3 different places instead of one. Non negotiable number two is the compliance infrastructure that keeps up automatically. Worker misclassification penalties can hit up to 40% of wages paid, and the Department of Labor recovered over $202 million in back wages in fiscal year 2024 alone. And because of this, states like New York, New Jersey, and Illinois are adding new worker protection laws every cycle. Your VMS needs built in audit trails, real time classification alerts, automatic document management, and your compliance process should not depend on someone manually checking a spreadsheet before a worker starts. Non negotiable number three is data you can actually use. So the SIA reported that 56% of organizations lack meaningful visibility into their contingent workforce spend. Yet executives keep signing VMS contracts with dashboards that look impressive at the demo but mean nothing once implemented. You need things like rate benchmarking, supplier performance scoring, fill rate analysis by role and region, not just headcount snapshots. The difference between a data platform and a data warehouse is whether you can make decisions from it. And if the answer from your platform is we need to run a custom report and it might take a couple days, you should probably bail. Non negotiable number four: open API architecture and real integration depth. Your VMS doesn't live alone. It needs to talk to your HRIS, your ATS, your finance systems, your ERP, and legacy platforms historically required custom coded integrations that can take months and cost a fortune. Modern platforms built on open APIs and can connect in days. So if you're 18 months into a VMS deployment and your program data still doesn't sync cleanly with Workday, that means your HR teams are manually reconciling invoices and your finance doesn't trust the numbers. The system that was supposed to give you visibility created a new layer of administrative drag. Non negotiable number five: future proofing. Gartner predicts that 40% of agentic AI projects will fail by 2027 because legacy systems can't support modern AI execution demands. So, what does that mean? The VMS you're buying today isn't just a tool for today, it's the data foundation for how you'll run workforce decisions with AI years from now. Systems that can autonomously match candidates, flag compliance risk, and benchmark rates in real time will only work if your VMS was built to support them. You're not just choosing software, you're choosing whether your program can compete in the future. The question to ask in every VMS demo is, what does your AI roadmap look like? And is it embedded in the platform or bolted on top? Those are two very different answers. So if your current VMS doesn't pass these 5 tests, that negative NPS number starts to make a lot more sense. So drop a comment below which one of these is your program's biggest gap right now. Thanks for watching. See you next week.